Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your August 2025 reading. First off, I just want to say happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your special day. All right, and we're going to get a look at the overall energy for August, okay? So, Spirit, what do you have for Leo in August? Okay, so we're starting off with cooperation and connections to others, which is wonderful. We got the Four of Swords, rest and relaxation. It seems you've worked really hard on some projects in these last couple of months. And it's hard-earned rest and relaxation, okay? That's beautiful. Yes, something about enjoying the fruits of your labor. All right, Leo? You got the World as well. Feels like the world is your oyster. I would enjoy my summer, the last month of summer, because it seems like opportunities are endless with this World card with regards to how you use your time with rest and relaxation. Okay? I feel like you're getting rewarded with the freedom to really enjoy yourself, either going out and experiencing the world, or even having a staycation where you just reconnect with yourself. But just keep in mind, opportunities to really embrace August is coming in for you, okay? And also you got the Four of Wands, so a celebration is to be had as well, besides your birthday, of course, but there could be some sort of well, it could stem from anything from a wedding to a graduation of some sort. Anyway, celebration is to be had, okay, with good food and friends. So it's a really good reading so far, all right? And I'm just going to get one card to solidify what Spirit is speaking in here, although it's very clear. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. Like I said before, right away when I saw this, it's like the world is your oyster. She holds up that shell. Fortune is in your favor in many aspects, but I have this gut feeling of it's well earned. You've worked really hard these last few months. Okay. Okay, so let's get you some blessings, Leo, to go with that. All right. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There is an opportunity coming in, but it's blocked, and for some reason that's a blessing. It's an opportunity possibly to make money or something of material status. But it's blocked. Why is that a blessing, Spirit? The Tower is coming in. And the Three of Swords in reverse. There's going to be someone that's going to give you an opportunity that doesn't seem to be aligning with your energy, and that's why it's blocked. It's kind of like a lower vibration opportunity, and you've surpassed that again with the hard work. I'm reminded of the hard work you've done, and you're vibrating at a higher level, yet people might see how hard you work and offer you something that will not work in your favor, and that's why it's blocked, and that's why it's a blessing, okay? But it is going to shake up the status quo in some way, shape, or form with this Tower card. It's going to be it's going to shake up your world. Somebody offering this opportunity. Maybe it's going to make you realize where you stand with your work ethic, perhaps. I don't know. But there is some growth that's going to come from this. Perhaps if you turn this down, there's some sort of growth. Because whenever there's intense change like this, it makes us look at our lives. And because the Three of Swords is in reverse, some sort of healing takes place within yourself. Interesting. Okay. Let's get you some challenges as well, here, Leo. It's a very powerful blessing. Okay, that's too many. Let's try one more time. Challenges for Leo. So, Five of Swords. Somebody wins, somebody loses. That's what I'm saying. I feel like somebody's offering you something and you're going to refuse it and stand victorious somehow by rejecting this offer. Again, I feel like it's low vibrational, but you sense that too and you walk away victorious. The challenge here is to recognize it. And the Wheel of Fortune, because of that, if you're able to recognize it, new opportunity is coming in for you. One that's actually aligned with your vibration of hard work. I know I've said that a few times, that hard work, but it keeps resonating with me. And because of the Wheel of Fortune, the world is your oyster in August. Anything is possible. So I think the challenge here is to recognize when you're being offered a low vibrational opportunity versus when the Wheel of Fortune comes in. The one that flows in your favor naturally and easily. When something's not aligned with us, there's always the energy just doesn't fit. Everything doesn't work. Is always a struggle. When something is in your favor or aligns with you, it is effortless. It's a gift from Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So just be able to recognize the two of those, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune upright. Okay? And also the Page of Swords coming in. That's that new way of thinking. There's the opportunity to be able to decipher between the two. Just what I was saying there. Okay? He's not quite good at defending what he knows is rightfully his, this Wheel of Fortune, because he's the page, he's new at it, right? And you can even see how he holds the sword. It's not exactly a good defense move, right? Or position. However, I think that's the challenge here, is learning to recognize your worth, okay? Like, there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you, celebrations and all that, but there's something to do with the next level of work, okay? And where it's gonna branch off two ways almost. Okay, but let's get advice from Spirit. how to work through this energy. Okay. What's your advice, Spirit? Two of Cups. With this Wheel of Fortune comes the right connection. Okay. Sometimes this feels like a romantic card, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like the right people are going to become a part of your circle. Okay. But that's what Spirit's saying. To be able to recognize this Wheel of Fortune between the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, rely on the connection. Does it flow easily? Does it feel right? Is there a give and take? Because as you can see there, they each have a cup and they're both sharing, fulfilling each other. Okay, there's reciprocation going on. All right, you won't feel it with this Ace of Pentacles that there's a reciprocation. Okay, a flow of energy back and forth. So just keep that in mind, Leo. Okay, so let's get you an old saying to wrap up the reading. It's a good old saying for Leo for August, Spirit. Can't get this open. There we go. All right. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. Oh, that's such a cute saying. I love that. The 2 moons in his moccasins. I love that. Okay. Okay. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. So walking in someone else's journey, don't be like this is a good or bad person until you understand them, or at least try to empathize with their journey. But let's see what Spirit's speaking on here. How does this apply? Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles coming up. She embodies Taurus energy, somebody who enjoys the pleasures, the fruits of their labors. This might be talking about you, all right? I know you're not a Taurus, but you're embarking on this part of your life where you're starting to enjoy what you've worked really hard for, right? So it's asking you not to judge something, but also we got the Page of Cups in reverse. But I want to take a look at the image. There's something you must listen to. I'm going to show you it upright. As he's blowing into the seashell there, it calls your attention to listen carefully about somebody's journey. Somebody's going to speak. It could be a Taurus coming your way, but yes, okay. Try not to judge this person. It could be the person giving you this Ace of Pentacles, this low vibrational opportunity. You don't know what they're going through, perhaps. Doesn't mean you have to accept it, but there's something here about judgment and listening in really carefully, okay, about somebody's journey. Perhaps also this 5 of Swords coming up that we spoke on. Because there's a win and a lose here, right? So if they do lose to you, maybe lose you to this opportunity, there shouldn't be any judgment, I feel, is what Spirit is speaking on. But I'll leave it open for your interpretation, because perhaps you have some insight as well. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I hope you liked this reading. I hope it gave you some insight into August. And I hope to see you in the next one. Happy birthday. Take care. Bye.